It is now hailing. Wow. It is just beautiful though. On my second lap, or I should say second loop, I came from this direction, which is climbing, so I'm still climbing. I should be out of climbing in about, I'd say probably 0.3, 0.4 more miles, and then I'll be able to go downhill again. It's a 4-mile loop, and we go clockwise, counterclockwise, clockwise, and then a little short area where we go up and back to complete the 13.1 miles. So it's gonna look like it's been snowing by the time I come back. Here comes a good runner. Woohoo! Looking good.
Good, thank you.
Oh, it's hailing harder now. This is awesome. This is too funny. They actually kind of sting a little bit. But this is so fun. Running in different kinds of weather. It's just so amazing. As long as it doesn't start thunder and lightning. If the lightning starts striking around me, I'll freak out. I almost got struck by lightning once. It hit about 100 yards from me one time, and it was the most terrifying thing. So hopefully I won't have to worry about that. But this is so amazing. All right. It's getting a little less uphill. Pretty soon I should be able to start running more. And hopefully this won't turn into rain. I'd rather have it hail. At least we don't get as wet that way. Although my back is getting wet from the hail melting down my backpack. Oh well. It is so gorgeous out here up in Saratoga, California. Okay, I should be getting close to the areas where I start going downhill. That would get a whole lot easier. And finally start going at a faster pace and hopefully make my cutoff. Right now it's probably about 10:40 in the morning, and whew, there's a lot. It's all slick like snow almost. Anyways, I forget what time you have to be back at the aid station to continue, but I think I'm gonna make it now that I can start going downhill again. I just gotta make sure I don't slip now. Gosh, this is so beautiful. I love running in the snow. I may have to put my gloves on, definitely. The temperature is definitely lowering. Feels like it's about the low 40s at least, possibly high 30s. Right here we get to make a little tight turn. We're looking for these yellow flags. That tells us to be cautious that there's something coming, and that's different, like 2 different ways to go. And then we start following the pink or orange again. All right, here we go. Now I can finally get some running going again. Gotta get my body warmed up again. Just like I thought, it got lower now. And it's definitely a wet, sloppy mess. So definitely having to be careful when I'm going down steeper stuff. And even this, it's a slight downhill, and gotta make sure that I don't slip and fall on my butt. It'd be my luck I'd fall straight down on a sharp, sticky out root or rock and just jab my poor butt so hard I'd be done with my race. So gonna be careful. Woo. Luckily my Hokas, they got the ATR, which stands for, has something that has to do with having really good grip, which they do. They got really good knobbies on the bottom. They really anchor into the ground nicely. They're Challengers, and great shoe. I've been wearing it for a lot of years now. extremely pleased with them. Whew, time to walk a little. It's funny, just that little gentle grade of going up gets me. Just in trying to run whatever flats and downhills I can, which is only maybe half the race. Everything else is uphill since we're constantly going back and forth in this race with the loops. There's another girl. I think she's in third place if I'm correct. Pretty good. I've been calling out the girls. I didn't see the one who's in front or I would have called her out, but so far so good. Look at this. Some flat areas. Oh my gosh. This is needed. I'm just gonna have to walk for a minute. Let my poor quads kind of rest for a bit here. I'm not gonna lie. This is a very challenging race. I have not done a whole lot of training with uphill stuff, with elevation climbs and stuff. So to do this out of the blue, it's tough. Now, if you've got some training on you with elevation climbing, you're good to go. And you're gonna love the course. And even if you're not good to go and you're still training like me and trying to get your mileage up again and stuff, you know, it's some fantastic training. I'm getting closer to the finish now of this second loop. Then I have to check in with the aid station. They'll look at my clock, blah, blah, kind of check in kind of thing. Then I'll go the opposite direction that I'm going right now on this trail to make the loop the opposite direction the way we went on the first loop. And then I have 1 mile section to do, and then I'm home. Woo! Okay, you guys, so here it is. I'm getting close to the aid station. I just talked to Troy, who's the race director. Such an awesome, amazing, awesome spirited, gung-ho kind of guy. Just love him so much. He let me know that it's officially 11:15. Did not make it back in time, but it's okay.
Good job.
Thank you guys. Thank you. But once I get to the aid station, I can go ahead and go back and do that last mile and just finish with an 8 mile instead. So I'm really happy with that. My quads are toasted. I mean, if I can run right now, it's gonna look kind of pathetic. I'll be serious right now. So I don't know, I am really proud of myself. It's just those hills were tough and beautiful. The hail was so much fun. So I'm gonna get out there, get to that aid station, get on that last mile, and then I'll check in with you guys for the finish. So that's a wrap, guys. I had to change. I was so cold. Now that I'm not moving anymore, it's a pretty cold day out here today. So working on warming up, but I got my running bling. I'll show you that in a second. And I didn't have to end up going that extra mile. It ends up being 8 miles once you get to this aid station. So I was done when I got back, thank God, because my poor quads are pretty toasted. So I'll show you the bling. See? Don't know who the girl is, I'll have to find out. She looks pretty fit, but it's pretty cool. So it just shows you that you never know what you can do until you try it. So next year, plan on this. Maybe it'll be in March again next year, we'll see. But this is a fantastic race. It was so beautiful, it was fun. All the help with volunteers were just so sweet and helpful and inviting. And I just couldn't ask for more. All right, you guys, take care. Get some good exercise. I love you guys. Woohoo! More people are coming in. Bye.